What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Picking up where we left off last time. It's day 26, it's midday, and I couldn't handle it, guys. I could not abide losing to those greenskins, those foul orcs. I had some free time late last night. I was kind of just like, honestly, I just couldn't sleep. And I took the fight. I beat him on the first try without any casualties. I wish I could have got it on camera, but it's one of those things like it could have never happened or it could have happened, right? There was a good chance we would take that fight a bunch and never succeed. But we lucked out, and we were able to claim victory. We took some beatings in that, but I wish you could have seen the fight because it was gorgeous. It was, and it's weird to describe a fight as gorgeous, but that's exactly what it was. It was just like, not to toot my own horn too much. We'll take this student on Justin here. But it ended up being tactically a very interesting fight. Spear walls were super clutch. I kept half their army back. We landed almost all of our opening salvo and killed 2 orcs right off the bat. And it was beautiful. And then from there, the morale loss was just intense for them, and they couldn't hang. So, alright, what are we pumping right now? This is Justin the Giant. We'll take the 4 in fatigue. That's an excellent roll. And I think we'll just have to take the 3 in melee skill and the 3 in melee defense. Sad to see such mediocre rolls when we have 2 stars, but it is what it is. And Justin's slowly becoming, a very useful brother. But guys, I wanted to get us past that. Also because we're finally going to proc this ambition. Let's go ahead and look at, we can see it under retinue. We want to see what our renown is, 364, and then we'll see how much renown we get after that ambition pops. And then, yeah, we have a free seat in the campfire. Would like to get that filled today, and boom, right off the bat it pops. It sounded like a good idea at the time, but tramping around the wilderness without a map or any destination in mind turned out to be quite a strenuous way to find riches, or even a battle. Your footsore band did eventually come upon a worthy target, though, and everyone had to agree the venture was worthwhile after all. Rodrigo of Al-Qatani is almost glowing with satisfaction as he surveys a few remaining embers of the crumbling ruins. They hadn't the merest clue we were coming, like wheat before our size, brothers. Justin the Giant raises an eyebrow. Speak for yourself, I'm no farmer. That's funny because he is a farmer, and he is indeed not a farmer. So, most everyone becomes quite happy from that. We've gained renown. Let's see, our renown is now sitting at 464, so I think we got 100 off of that. To get the next one, we need to get up to 750. That'll unlock the next seat. And I've talked to some people in the comment section in regards to which of the followers we're looking to hire first. And it seems pretty universal that the scout appears to be the favored amongst the followers, especially early on. And there's so many others. There's so many others that we could potentially go for. I mean, especially with this particular background, someone like the recruiter or the paymaster, I mean, reducing the daily wage of each man is incredible. By 15%, that's just guaranteed money in the bank. Especially when our roster is 25 men. The paymaster might be uniquely valuable in this particular Let's Play. The recruiter as well. But, I don't know. This one, it's just a little lackluster. The trader, I don't see us doing that. The agent. I like the agent. The bounty hunter, we never really got a chance to use in the gladiator. We paid for him. But we never fought any champions, which sucked. Man. I would love to do a run. Perhaps a Northern Raiders run where we just can see all the caravans and we prey upon them. Drill Sergeant could be uniquely good in this run as well. I would like to get that. I want to test different stuff. I have a great idea in my mind of what's the most optimal of the followers to grab, but like, I don't want to do the same thing every time. Just like I try not to do the same builds every time, the same anything anytime. We can do better than that. And we're going to test stuff. There's never a better time to test stuff. Alright, so I came here, this is another great city, by the way, but I kind of came here hoping that they would have a second arena, but I don't know if more than one arena spawns in the south, if that's even a possibility. It might not be. Tala the Hero. That is interesting. We already have 2 day tellers, and I don't want to fill up my slots with multiples of the same background if I can help it. Otherwise, if I was rolling in money, I would just hire him just to see what his stats are like. But I don't even know the last time I saw the hero as a title. It could mean he's insane. I was thinking about picking up an indebted today, though. As just an interesting background. And a free brother. You know, he's basically a free brother. That guy's a little expensive, though. I don't know why he's 270. That seems a bit high. The prices here are amazing to sell, as they always sort of seem to be in the south. So let's get rid of all these orc weapons. We'll sell the silver bowl. Gives us a nice little total there in crowns. Finally, a little bit of room to play with. I need some tools. Let's see about doing these contracts first. And see if that helps us to perhaps lower some of these contracts. The trade goods, not so hot yet. We have another damaged composite bow for relatively cheap. I'm looking more for armor than for weapons, in all honesty. We're rocking like mostly tier 2 stuff, except for our ranged units. Check out the Alchemist. The prices are okay. Whenever I see the... oh, I love fighting spears, y'all. Whenever I see... Oh my god, I want the sword lance. Huh. I was going to say, whenever I see the grenades for in the 600s, I know the prices are great. The fire pots, that is. We could try and heal our boy's injury, but we may not need to do that. They're carrying one of these padded mail and Lemular hauberks, which look beautiful. I'm kind of in love with the designs on these, but I haven't even got a chance to really wear them yet. Yeah, we're just going to ignore this stuff for now. Let's see what the contracts are. That'll really inform our decision going forward. You want me to travel? This is great, actually, because I would like to go back to the other side. I'll need some time to think about this. Let's hold off for a sec. Yeah, they just want me to go back here, which will bring me closer to here, which has the arena, which is where I want to go. And if we take a fight or 2 along the way, even better. Let's see what the 2 skull contract is, though. Ah. Okay. I mean, they both want us to travel to the same place. This one's... Okay, so there's 2 things here to think about. One is, if we take the contract to follow the caravan, it'll take longer to get back. But they'll pay for our provisions, they'll pay us more money, and if we get some kills along the way, they attack the caravan, that's fine. However, if we take the other contract to travel back here, we can cut through the fog, and perhaps make our own adventures and make even more money. If that's something that we want to do. I'm tempted to pick up this hero guy. For 100... For 100 crowns? We do have a butcher, correct? Yes, we ended up picking up Justin, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to get an indebted, but I feel like that's the most expensive indebted I've seen. Huh. I might just hold off. If I get a 12th man, what kind of gear do I have in the bank? I mean, I could hook somebody up right off the bat with some mediocre gear. I'm struggling, guys. I mean, we could also get some peddlers. I don't know. These are not the backgrounds that excite me. And there was nothing else here, I don't believe, that I felt like I couldn't live without. We're good on tools now. Or actually, let's buy tools. Let's buy rice. 5 days. And let's buy dates as well. Let's get up to 6 days. Let's get up to 7 days. And we're not good on ammo at all, but their ammo prices are not so hot. I'll buy 1 stack. That one hurt me a little bit. But we're still over 2k. And we should get a new ambition to proc soon. Sure. We'll take this. And let's head through the wilderness. Let's take this as a great opportunity to scout. I'm hoping that our ambition procs, because if we get something to like fight beasts, perhaps something like that, I would rather have the ambition on deck That way maybe I can get credit for one of those types of fights. Or the ones that want you to fight 12 of something, or, you know, whatever. Alright, well, I thought there was desert here, but there's not. Kind of making me wish I had taken the other contract, because we're not going to find any locations here. What I will do is come up here and climb that mountain. Alright, we're going to get our battle standard. That's the big thing. But this is like this is the ambition I was talking about. Fighting 5 packs of beasts. Getting a single... I mean, we would also instantly proc this. I feel like we take this one. Gain a renown of at least 250 to unlock the first slot. You can increase your renown. Yeah. But we have to hire someone. Okay. Yeah, let's just get our banner right now. The thing about the banner ambition is that it'll always come back, whereas some of the other ones won't. Eventually we'll get harder and harder ambitions. Alright, I mean that's kind of a big vision for there to be nothing there. Followers of the Sons of Sigmar need not just be fighters. It appears that with the company's growing renown and prestige, there may be others willing to ride the coattails. Perhaps these tag-alongs may be of great utility to the company, even if they are not contributing on the battlefield. That's the game's way of being like, hey dummy, we added this new thing. Alright, so we had to do this knowing that we would lose 1,000 crowns, which we did, but we get our sick banner finally. No one likes a skinflint, least of all groups of a wandering, bloodthirsty rabble motivated primarily by a love of coin. Not everyone, or more precisely no one, was thrilled when you suggested cutting back on spending to save up for a company standard. Once the Sons of Sigmar standard is finally paid for and hoisted for the first time to proudly snap in a fresh dawn breeze, however, no one claims it wasn't worth it. The men are proud of their new standard, even tossing around names for it around the campfire, though none of them really stick. It's clear for everyone to see now, this is not some band of hired thugs. This is becoming a true mercenary company. Who should have the honor of carrying it? And we have decided, long ago, let's see, that Ak should be our standard bearer. And thus it shall be. We're going to close ranks here. Let's do this. Something like that. I never remember which side is the staggered side that's open. I think this is what we want. I think they were sticking far out on the sides. So let's put our two-hander here. Ak will go straight to using the actual polearm that is the battle standard. Let's read its effects for those of you who perhaps aren't familiar with it. It's 50 to 70 damage, which is comparable to... No. I mean, it's better than the hooked blade, which is nice. It's not as good as the pike, but it's better than the hook blade. So it's kind of like a tier 1.5 polearm. But the added benefit, and we can use it just straight up as a weapon in the early game, that's fine. But the added benefit is that allies at a range of 4 tiles or less receive 10% of the resolve of the character holding the standard as a bonus, up to a maximum of the standard bearer's resolve. So he's not rocking a ton of resolve right now. When we get our first necklace, piece of jewelry that'll boost his resolve, we'll give it to him. We'll probably also take Fortified Mind on him. And that way we don't have to spend a ton of our rolls pumping his resolve. Just one perk. Which sometimes the perk is more valuable and sometimes the actual stats are more valuable. It just depends on the brother. But we'll see. Would have liked to get here during the daytime. Just give me a contract, please. Give me a battle contract. Give me something to do. And maybe a brother to recruit. Let's get that nice even 12. Alright. And they do indeed have contracts. I don't know why they're giving me that 3 skull. Very eerie. Like they want me to die. Another thief. And let's look for a cheap... So this guy is Uthman the Indebted. It's interesting that his title is also what he is. Huh. He doesn't even come with a shirt. And then we've got Kurt here. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling Uthman here. Let's read what he's about. Much of the southern city-states float atop the expendable bodies of prisoners of war, criminals, and indebted. Throngs of people who have slighted the Guilder or his followers and must earn salvation through hard work. Uthman is one such unfortunate soul. He was accused of ravishing an old woman and was given the option of execution or lifelong servitude. You hope Uthman can make a sound sellsword, but you have the feeling his primary allegiance is to that which any man wishes to taste, freedom. Oh, that's dangerous. Huh. I don't know. I feel like I need to just pull the trigger on this guy. Let's hire him. You're in. I'm a little upset that you're really into old women. That seems kind of weird. Man, he's sort of weird. He's got bright, which is interesting. 2 stars in range defense. 1 in... I mean, this guy is not good. This guy is actively bad. We'll use him for now. I'm not even going to name him. I'm not going to bother naming him. His stats are so poor. But we'll see. His resolve is super low. He's just got stars in all the wrong areas. We've been lucky, I think, in terms of our... oh, wow. In terms of our indebted that we've used in the past. I think this guy is just kind of a standard example that they're not so great. You walk into Faris al-Faradi, the High Priest's domicile, but a veritable wall of guards stop you from approaching any closer. He stands at the base of a throne with a short staircase descending from it. He walks down it with deliberation at every step, coming to the landing. A man looks back at him and the vizier nods. The man looks back at you and hands you a scroll. It reads that creatures of an undetermined sort are wreaking havoc within the protectorate of Hakim al-Ramal. If you find and destroy said monsters, you are to be rewarded in a manner suitable to the task. I'll accept. I'm so spoiled now from our last Let's Play where we had the negotiator. I just want to ask everybody for more money all the time. Yeah, I'm not stoked about our guy. I want to be, but I'm not. Just do a quick check just to see, oh, the prices here are not good to buy, but that's because they have ambush trade routes. Okay. Alright, where are we going? Oh, there they are. I couldn't see the footprints for a second. 14? Okay, well. Probably what I get for adding a 12th man to the company. The game's like, he's ready for the big time, boys. Alright, I need to put him in the front. There's no level 3s. That's good. So what we want to do now is just spread the damage out. Putting some damage on the big ones is fine. That's perfect. That was all good. And we're going to shield wall everyone. Wouldn't be surprised if this flank got overloaded. I needed to put maybe Uthman here and then put Reynold down below him. Spear walls coming in. Shield wall there, especially on him since his armor still sort of sucks. I gotta be careful with this. Yeah, the farther away we throw those, the worse they are. I don't need shield wall on everyone. Let's see how they come in. Spear wall, man. We've got this, 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 and this. These 4 spaces in front of us are really covered. Nice. And he wants to run. That's great. Very tactical what we're doing here, and I'm loving it. But at this point, I think we can afford to just step in and start crushing them. We've got a few rough misses, but we've got way more good hits. There we go. Step on the bodies, always. Let's make sure we get our falchion out. I didn't really like putting him here, but I mean... It's about as safe as any other location. Miguel, I felt like could take this. We can just get his shield up. Keep getting kills, we'll keep freaking them out. Good hit. We're going to have to use quick hands on Moody. That was an unfortunate miss, because getting that kill would have allowed Rodrigo to keep flanking. Alright, now Miguel's in trouble. They are very fast. Oh man, and Uthman's in trouble too. I'll be real, I'll feel a lot worse if Miguel gets hurt than if Uthman gets hurt. I mean, he's holding. Alright, let's get some kills. Rodrigo, you got this, man. And if you don't, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, at least he wants to run. Step in, make sure we've got the corpse covered. Damn. Well, that sucked because we kind of 100% should have just shield walled there. I feel like I'm just trying to get him killed at this point. Let's shield wall. I don't have enough to also riposte. I figured he would come back. Which is why I didn't waste any time shooting at him. We've got enough on our plate here in the front lines. Come on, Miguel. Damn, okay. I mean, damn, okay, Uthman got wrecked. And Moody's not in great shape. Oh, that sucked. I didn't realize he had someone there, and this has become a terrible situation, especially with that miss. Oh no, this fight has gone sideways a bit. And then right in the last quarter here, we whiff almost every attack. And Miguel looks like he's gonna die. Damn, they're just gonna be so much faster. I don't think Miguel's gonna make it. Yeah, we might have to just reload this fight. Pretty garbage. Uthman dying, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. But we can beat this fight without that type of tragedy. We don't need that in our life. We can do that better. I stepped forward with him in a very aggressive manner that I would not recommend. I underestimated... I thought I would have more opportunity, I should say, to like shield wall riposte. And I did not. I did not have such opportunities. Try not to miss. There we go. Okay. Well, that obviously did not feel good. And I think we're just going to keep a more like regimented front line here. Alright, we make up for some of our archers' misses with Miguel, showing them how it's done. But some good hits from the archers would have really added some extra, like, wavering and such. Yeah, they don't want to jump in. Didn't waste our fatigue this time with kind of unnecessary shield walls. I'm gonna wait. Keep on waiting. That's great, however. Spear wall, keep it tight. Because they want to come in this turn. Damn, they busted through. Alright, well, Spear's not going to get a chance to shine this battle. He's going to bleed out whether we attack him or not. We just need to be prepared to step forward. It's good that he's on the flanks, because that makes it easier. Let's prop that. We'll freak him out. Spear wall's still active. We can... Oh, man. Alright, well, he did that instead of eating the corpse, which is great. And riposte active. Hell yeah. Just with one slice, took his head off. It's looking a little sketchy up here. And there he goes to his bleed. Yeah, let's get kills. Very good. Close off that avenue of getting corpses. These two are on lockdown now. You know what? We'll take this last shot, but we need to start switching to our melee stuff. The lack of reliability from our back line has been pretty disturbing. Get the falchion out. Let's step in here. Once again, Miguel's the one who steps forward. And we can move him forward as well. Give him the high ground. That's nice. Some shenanigans are going to start happening up here. Yep. He's going to eat, sure. But if that's all that happens, we can deal with this. Oop, don't want to take that shot. Very good. Damn. Okay, now we can start focusing on reclaiming the top. I'm going to shield wall. Shield wall. And we just got to get in there. Go for the place where we have the best chance. And just move everyone in as much as they can this turn. So we're in a better position next turn. Alright, Jake's going to take a hit. Shield walls will probably be our best friend until we can get everyone in position. We just would prefer it if they would spread some of this damage around a little bit more. Okay. Switch that up. Come on, man. Some of these whiffs have been brutal. We've got a lot of them wavering. I was about to say, if we could just land a couple hits, get a couple kills, whatever. Alright, so now it's a one ghoul army. This fight was deceptively tough. We just don't... It's not a matter of gear for these brothers at this point. It's a matter of stats. Like, we just don't have, like, the reliability. Like, if I call... Like, you know, we can't Babe Ruth it. We can't call our shots. Which means I just have to go into it with a, like, as good of a plan as I can have. But if my brothers can't execute it, then we just start dying, you know? Feels bad, man. I was hoping we could step in and freak him out. Nice. Good damage. Get our polearm bros in position. This is a nice contract for us. I mean, what are we getting paid for this? Like 800? We took a bit of a beating on our armor. We're going to need tools after this. Wow, went for Miguel. Thankfully, Miguel wasn't having any of it. Let's see, Andreas. Andreas pulls out the kill for us. Well done. And I think we got some levels for that. But we also got growth pearls, which we can just straight up sell. And I think we needed one more fang to make a necklace. But plenty of crafting ingredients. The brains we can probably sell. Dead ghouls are scattered about. You take a knee beside one and look at its mouth. A long breath of a belch. Wait, well, let me reread this. A long breath of a bletch. I don't know what a bletch is. I know what a belch is. Gurgles from its lungs. Putting a cloth to your nose, use a dagger to cut the head off. You order a few brothers to follow suit. For Faris al-Farid, the high priest will be expecting proof. Hold on, guys. I'm looking up bletch. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this crap. Using words I don't know. I would kind of expect it to just be a typo for belch. But maybe it's some old-timey word I don't know. Use... Okay. No, this is more like onomatopoeia, I think. So, bletch, used to express disgust or distaste. So, for me, this is like onomatopoeia, like blach, I think is what it is. And I don't know if that's what they're using. I think they went for belch and they just put the L in the wrong place. But also very interesting, you might want to know this. A blech is a metal sheet used by many observant Jews to cover stovetop burners on Shabbat as part of precautions taken to avoid violating the... Oh, I don't know this word. Halalic? I think it's halalic. Prohibition against cooking on the Sabbath, like halal. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that. We learned a thing today. Taking you guys along for the ride. We're going to do that from now on. Whenever there's a word that I don't know, we're going to look it up together. Instead of me relying on someone to do it in the comment section for me. I'll take a second. Hopefully you don't mind. We'll call it Brett's Dictionary Pause or something. I don't know. We'll come up with a catchy name. Faris al-Faradi, the high priest, welcomes you. Okay. I think there's some, from the DLC, I think there's some, like, quality control in the English that needs to happen. Just a little bit. Welcomes you into his throne room. It is filled to the brim with what looks like very important people, yet you are brought in anyway. Pausing briefly because you're not sure if the crowd can take it, you shrug and then spill out the Nexur's remains. The froth of blood and guts and heads puddles across the floor, but not a peep comes from the onlookers. All you can hear is the soft steps of the vizier walking over. He stares at the remains, hands clasped before him like some scientist. Then he snaps his fingers and hordes of servants come and clean up the mess. One man with a quill, pen, and papers makes notations. When all is said and done, the vizier returns to his throne and sits in silence. The only other sound you hear is the chinky chank of a treasure chest being dragged over. All 800 crowns are handed to you as promised. Then you are quietly urged to leave the room. Excellent. We still have the 3 skull contract if that's something we want to mess with. Though probably not. We definitely need tools. We definitely need ammo. Unfortunately, the prices for both are quite expensive. We're basically going to lose everything. Oh my god, they have a cheap fire lance. That's hard to pass up. Dang, game. What you trying to do? A fire lance is interesting. Very interesting. Let's take a second and think about that, because it's an investment to get one of those. Meanwhile, here we have Ack the Vanguard. Tempted here just to go straight up for rally the troops. And I think with between Ack and... where is he? Definitely not you, buddy. Ack and Jake Abbott here. We have both sources of rally, which is nice. Let's go ahead and see what rolls we have. 4 in fatigue. That's a no-brainer for me. Yeah, everything else feeling a little bit weak. I'm actually going to take a 4 in range defense and a 2 in melee skill here. He's got to get good skills at some point. And let's see. The prices here to sell, though, are quite good. We'll get rid of some of the brains. Do they have a taxidermist here? They do. Oh, no. We only needed 2 to make the necklace. Excellent. Let's go ahead and craft one of these. So if you've never seen this before, it's a trophy necklace. It's fashioned from trophies taken of various Nexers. Declares this one wearing it a veteran of battle against feral beasts and not easily daunted. So I'd like to make 2 of those. But the first one we'll make for our bannerman. Boom, and it shows up on his model there. Looks sweet. Putting him up to a nice, healthy 63 resolve. And once we take Fortified Mind here, he's going to shoot up. And he'll be a very effective bannerman. And that's what we're looking for. So we bought tools and ammo. I'd like to buy food as well. Yeah, okay. But that kind of puts a pretty big damper on our funds. Man, do we take this? Do we try this? This could be a fight we could actually win. But it could also mess up our run if we're not able to fulfill this. So this is normally what I would do. I would save the game right here. But I think... Man, no guts, no glory. I'll accept it. Damn, that's rough. Where are we going? Ah, okay. Not far, actually. But we do need time to repair. I mean, we need quite a bit of time. So, while we're doing that, repairing and healing. Okay, healing not so much, just repairing. We could take advantage of this, knowing that we don't want to go in here yet. Let's clear some of the fog of war. Make efficient use of our time. I'm hoping to get another ambition, too. There we go. A fresh, cool breeze is blowing today, and you feel like it's a good time for the Sons of Sigmar to start something new. You call them in to gather round. What do you tell them? So, wild beasts. Enter and win 5 fights in the arena, which I would love to do. We did like 3 in very quick succession yesterday. And I don't think those count towards our total. Go to every town, which is something I would like to do anyway. And getting our company to 16 men. Yeah, these are all a little bit rough. Honestly, I'd like to hang out and just do the arena a whole bunch. Let's do that. Let's commit to that. I want to do arena stuff pretty badly. And it looks like we're just going to camp out for the night as I explore a bit. And hopefully by dawn it'll be time to take this fight. Alright. I mean, we cleared some space. Check our bros out. We're feeling good. Wish me luck. This could be a horrible fight. The Nomads are surprisingly stationary and surprisingly many, but it appears there's a reason for that. You find the Sand Dwellers huddled around a hole in the ground. They've constructed pulleys around it and are working feverishly to drag up whatever it is they found in the desert. Based upon the grunt of the man overseeing the operation, it is no doubt a trove of treasure. You could attack now and face more opposition, or you could wait until they're done and have left with whatever they're digging up. Huh. Well, it seems obvious we should attack when they have less men. Because I'm not confident. I'm very curious with this event. I wish I had saved the game or something, because I don't know what happens with either. It seems so. This is what I'm thinking. If I attack now, I just fight more men, right? But I also think there's an element of like treasure to this, and if attacking now gives me a better percentage chance to get the treasure, that's not exactly what it seems like. The way I read this, it's saying like I should just let them pull the treasure up. Some of the men will leave, and then we'll attack. You wait for the nomads to pull the treasure out. As expected, it is a chest. When they break it open, there's a hint of satisfaction on their faces. And, as also expected, the nomads split off, with a contingent of their strongest men moving off with the treasure, presumably to sell it somewhere. Aw, man. So I think if we had attacked them in full strength, we would have had the treasure? Well, that's what made sense to me, but that's not how I read the sentence. I mean, this looks like a bunch of cutthroats, which are lower tier dudes. There's a couple outlaws, as denoted by their weapons and armor. Let's get these hits. Let's get these kills. Alright, that was pretty nice. Trying to spread the damage around a little bit. You'll go up top. We'll save space for our better brothers. We're not going to use any throwing weapons here. Let's just get right in. Prey on the cutthroats. You know what? I'll go for the surround. Although it's going to leave Uthman vulnerable. They're going to wrap him up. These two will wrap him up. But better he takes damage than other brothers. Alright, if he just throws sand with that big axe in his hands, I'm happy with that. Alright, with the stun. That's huge. I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the stun there. They landed the double stun in the center. Alright, time for the Warforks. We need kills. Kills above all right now. Damn, these misses. Shield wall riposte is definitely the best move, not even close. With so many men around him, he'll have ample opportunities to swing back, hopefully. But getting rid of this guy would have been nice. Okay, hit us in the head. Alright, axe swing and a miss. And I'm happy that they're going for the flank, because I'm not really scared of it. Our brothers in the back have decent armor. Okay, riposte got a little bit of value. I just want to get that kill, get him out of here. Alright, and we're freaking him out. This guy is like Teflon. We haven't... Okay, we finally hit him. And he's bleeding now. Yeah, no surprise. Uthman is tired after using 2 abilities. I could step in here, but I don't want to give him a better reason to use a round swing. And just get lucky and wreck me. Alright. I was expecting the bot on the head. But sand is way better for us. Good hits from the Warforks. Very good. Also very good. Everybody's freaking out now. Just what we want to see. Only one man left fighting. And he's going to have a bad time. There we go. Get the better surrounds for when they try to run. So I mean, I guess I'm happy because this fight is going to be very lucrative for us. In that they're paying us a ton for this. I think it's like 1,400. Which at this point in the game for us is a lot of money. And of course we're going to get whatever the spoils of this battle, but we're not going to get whatever that treasure was. And I'm so curious as to what it could have been. We got a fire pot. That's sweet. And just tons of ammo. We got dyes, some gold, some tools and supplies. So what we're looking at here is like... So like 400 is probably close to what we're going to sell this for. Plus another 150. So another, yeah, about another 150. Let's just round up for my math purposes. So we're sitting at 550. This is definitely, yeah, about 230. So we're looking at like 780. I would expect to pay around like 150 per stack of ammo, and this is 2 stacks. Or no, this is a stack. Yeah, I mean, we just did great here. And then a fire pot, which is about 700 on average. Very good haul for us. And a scimitar, if that's something we want to use, which maybe it is. Maybe we hook up Uthman with it. Give him more of his local gear. And let's see, I definitely want to use this. Give that to Jake Abbott. What else? What else? Is there anything else worth distributing? Don't need the Nomad maces. No, that was just a good old-fashioned fight, and we did great. This guy's going to need amazing rolls in order to get into the good graces of this company. But for the meantime, he is a brother. So we will endeavor to treat him well. What kind of rolls we have here? 3 in melee skill, happy to see it. 4 in fatigue, happy to see that as well. And then I'll take the 4 in range defense. But what do we want to do on Uldrick? It's another case of, like, I'm not 100% sure he's going to be a shield bro exactly. Guys, I have plans to make flagellants. I'm just going to let you know that right off the bat. I don't think he's one of the flagellants. His stats just aren't really there. So if that's the case, he's probably just going to be a shield bro. And just a good solid shield bro. So if I need to pull the trigger on that, we're going to go ahead and give him shield expert now. Give him the better defensive stats. And let's head back to Hakim. I was hoping there would be like an army walking away from the location that we could hunt down and kill. That would have been kind of a cool part of that. But we have to go to Al-Hazred. It's even more important now because we have the contract. And they no longer have ambush trade routes. Very cool. Feel free to read this if you would like. I'll hover over it for a second. And just like that, we're back in the money. And the prices here for stuff are just fine. Prices to sell are quite good, so we will. We'll get rid of the junk. Oh yeah, nice place to sell the dyes as well. Over 3K for us. I feel like I'm balling. Little extra stack there. I might just buy a couple extra stacks of everything. Just make sure there's nothing amazing that I can't live without. I'm so tempted to blow like all my money on a Southern long mail shirt. That's such a bad idea though. The Alchemist here. Selling multiple fire lances, which I would love to get. Man. I think it was here that they had the busted fire lance. I kind of wish I had pulled the trigger on it. We could have got like 3 of them. The dream. The dream is dead. So I'm starting to think I can't get nomads. I was kind of counting on getting them. As some of our higher end... Ooh, brigands. Yes, 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 yes. I was counting on getting them as part of our retinue, our squad, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a thing. Maybe I just haven't seen them yet. I hope. Some good armors here. I could really use all of them. And even a kite shield, which would be a great pickup. We're going to wait until we take our shots, though, before we step in. If you don't know, kite shield's very good against range. I'll wait here. We'll lock this guy down. I'm just trying to get a kill. There we go. Just trigger the morale penalties. That's all I want. Nice. Damn, I was hoping we could just like brute force that kill. That would have been nice. And we're gonna kind of force this guy into the choke point here. Step in there. Good hit. We hit him in the head. Alright, show me what you got. Throwing axes, you dirty rat. And he went totally in an unexpected direction. Though I should probably have expected it. Nice. Quality miss. I'll take it. And he landed the stun. That's brutal. Okay. Down he goes, and we get the kite shield. And they tried to stun Uldric, but he didn't get stunned. Good man. And this guy is freaked out now. Later, man. Yes! It's all coming up, Brett. Let's make sure we lock them all down. Put some damage on them. Switch it up. No point in wasting ammunition. Arrows cost money. We will run them down. That's 3 raiders. You gotta go. And at this point, their odds of, like, escaping me should be pretty 0. Went for the decapitation there. Although I have seen it happen. AI gets real lucky and they manage to just, like, walk away. I hope to have gotten at least 1 set of armor, and I think I got the worst one. I'm not going to complain about that, but that is the worst one. Throwing axes, I could see putting on Reynold, he has a propensity. He could throw pretty easily without much detriment to his actual abilities. Okay, Miguel, you get the better shirt. Just kind of pass those along there. And then for our company sergeant, Jake, it feels fitting that he gets the kite shield. Miguel, I'm impressed that you're still alive, so I'm gonna hook you up there. You know what? That's not how I should do that. That's a dumb way to do that. Let's go off of who's got the best fatigue, and it's actually Uldric. There we go. I mean, that's the smart way to do it. That's the way we should do it. Justin here. Future two-handed bro, but currently just a bro who needs some help. I'll take a 3 there. I'll take a 3 there. And I'll take a 3 there. Very mediocre rolls for him, considering how good his rolls could be. For Moody, who will one day be a heavily armored bro, polearm bro, we're going to take Brawny. Nice to see a 4 in range skill. and a 4 in fatigue. And I'm actually going to take this 4 in resolve. Let's get him over 40. And then Andreas here, who will be a polearm bro, but probably a nimble one. Four in range skill, 4 in fatigue, and let's take another resolve roll. I would have loved to take the initiative roll, but I think it's important to get them all over 40. They'll just be more reliable. It's just a whole nother... There's layers to every fight, right? And the thing about resolve is it adds that other layer. And just taking it out of the math that I have to do in every single battle, having every brother be at such a resolve that I don't almost ever have to worry about them running is so strong. We're going to take Brawny on him. It doesn't give him much at this point, but once we get him into some slightly heavier armor and then give him dodge and nimble, it'll play a little bit more of a role. And we're good to go. Maybe could skip Brawny in favor of, you know, I could see some different perks that we could have got there. Some of the more archer-centric ones. It's kind of mostly what I'm thinking. And I was hoping to find a fight out here in the desert. Some snakes, some hyenas. Hyenas would be awesome. Get some pelts. Make some attachments. But this is good. We're coming to Al-Hazred pretty much right around the time where we're going to be able to take a gladiator fight. Or an arena fight. Hopefully we don't fight gladiators. I don't think we can beat gladiators. Okay, and they have contracts for us to do in the meantime while we wait from day to day. No good brothers to replace. Any good busted gear? I mean, some mildly good busted gear. Prices to sell just constantly seem to be good. Get rid of some of this stuff. Alright. Sitting on 3,300, that's a nice little bankroll, but it could disappear at any second. If we see something I feel like I absolutely have to buy. Holy crap! Thunder Rod of Divine Will. Look, I'm going to say this once, guys. That's an excellent name if you're a stripper and you want to name your penis. I mean, that's... Thunder Rod of Divine Will. An expertly cast iron barrel with a long wooden handle. It fires shrapnel in a cone and can hit multiple targets with one shot. Cannot be used while engaged in melee. Weapon skills build up -3 less fatigue. So what you're going to end up here is with a very efficient handgunner. But look at the damage on it. 42 to 89. That's got to be huge, right? Damn. I would drop it all. I'll drop it all on a heartbeat for this. So cool. I would literally drop it like it's hot. Let's sell the flail. I don't need that. As I look at it, I've got some backup weapons. Yeah, that was cool, though. Alright. Let's see what the arena has to offer. 2 recently retired Desert Bandits. That's great. I accept. Especially for 990. We have been sending in Rodrigo. We want to get him buffed up. So I'm happy to put him in the fight. We'll also send in Reynold. And lastly, I want to also send in Ak because, or Ak or Jake, because I want to give them the resolve bonuses, which will also feed into them. I'm going to send in Jake, I think. It'll feed into them being, let's put our shields together, both our bannerman and our sergeant having that extra resolve. And I want my shields together simply because I want to have the, at least the option to shield wall if that's something that I want to do. Okay. We'll pass. We'll come down here and pass. Go spear wall. And pass. He went up. Interesting. Alright. Okay, that didn't work. Pass here. Let's see where he goes. Nice. That's beautiful. That's about what I wanted. I also wanted our boy to land his shot. And he hits me twice. Causes double bleed. Alright, you redeemed yourself. I'm okay with that. The bleed hurts a little. I'm going to step here. I don't think we're going to bleed to death. We're not. But we also can't afford to take another hit. I'm getting greedy. Yeah. The greed was real. Ha! The greed was super real. But we did it. Here's your pay. Please come again. Better words have never been spoken to a mercenary. And we need to level up Jake here. Jake! Good time to just take Brawny on him. Happy to see a 3 in melee. And a 4 in fatigue. And I might just pass up the resolve roll. And go for like one of these pretty medium, very good like range defense rolls or melee defense rolls. Alright, let's go over there. This and that. Okay. Now we need a contract that we can take in the meantime. What do you need me to do? Monsters. Okay. Not a lot of money, so it shouldn't be an incredibly difficult fight. I'll accept this contract. And you know what I'm also going to do? Let's pause it. We need to hire someone. We need more battles against beasts. But I think, honestly, we're going to go for... Where are we now? 6 foot? Yeah. We're going to hire someone right now. If we were going to do the negotiator, I wish we'd have done that first. How much money do I have? 4,500. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I'm going to grab the negotiator. Yeah, we lost a little bit of value there, not being able to negotiate for that. But... Or even the scavenger. I don't know. We'll go for the negotiator. And then we'll look to get the scout next. And after this fight, we should only need one more beast battle to get him. And then from now on, we can just negotiate. I think it's twice more. In every single instance and get way more money. Okay, let's hire him. I'm pulling the trigger before I forget. Negotiator, first man on board. And we need to go this way. Now, honestly, Reynold is busted. We need to... I'm going to keep him in the fight for experience purposes, but he could just as easily sit out. While marching down the road, you find a man with a broken cart by the side of the path. By the wagon, there is a donkey standing idle, and as defeated as a donkey can look. The trader looks a little better than that, and your appearance seems to have scared him. He rears up, backing away momentarily. Have you come to take my things? If so, you needn't kill me. Take what you want. So, if you help him, he gives you, like, very lame... He gives you, like, a loaf of bread and, like, a tool. But... And you have an option that, like, somebody usually gets hurt. Let's help you get the car on the road again. I'm not going to do anything bad. He gave me 3 medical supplies and bread. So you disarm the man from his fears and order a few of the sons of Sigmar's finest to get the wagon back on the road. They make short work of it, the trader looking rather impressed by their efficiency. With his wares back on the road, he offers a few tokens of gratitude right off the wagon itself. These provisions will be useful in the days to come. Guys, I want to fight Tomb Kings. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm like, I want to fight Tomb Kings. We're fighting 9 serpents. Ugh. That's a lot of serpents. I want to fight, frickin'... I want to fight, like, Chaos. I want to fight Undead. I'm stuck fighting, like, Arabian men. Serpents, I mean, are serpents children of chaos? The Bible says so. You ever read that book? It's so funny to me that Spear Wall is garbage. Spear Wall is not going to do anything versus these guys. I was going to say that the one-on-one parallels between the fantasy elements in this game and in Warhammer are so interesting. Just keep passing. I'm trying to think if there's any element that is not represented. You could kind of make an argument for like Bretonia a little bit. Though there's just no cavalry in the game. If they add cavalry, Bretonia is in. Yeah, Spear Wall's not going to do it. Because they're going to move close to us, and then they're going to pull us. We don't really have elves in this game. That's probably the biggest one. And I feel like there's room for elves. There's even, I mean, there's vampires if you count necrosavants, and I do. Tomb Kings and just straight up undead are pretty easy. You know what, we're going to stop shooting them. Our odds to hit them by shooting them is always pretty low. They have like a naturally high missile resistance. Or rather, range defense. Get our pikes out. I don't want to get in there with Reynold. Yeah, that's rough. They might pull him again, too. Let's take the shot. Nice. Okay, happy to hit that. The fastest remedy, I think, for these battles with the snakes is just to get kills. Lower their numbers. Otherwise, I mean, they pull you apart. Be aggressive. I don't like this, but I'm going to take this fight. With a little bit of backup, I think he can win it. I would like to shield wall with Rodrigo. Thankfully, we dodged that. Oh, is he going to... We can't let Rodrigo die. We'll retake this fight for sure. Damn. Unreal. Okay. That's going to be hard to prevent, though. We haven't taken a lot of fights against snakes or serpents in our Let's Plays. You know, they're still a pretty new enemy. I don't know. Without great archers, I feel like we're at a little bit of a disadvantage. There'll be a point where our archers are just mass murderers. And they just won't miss. And yeah, like we'll be able to slaughter them at this range. Once they step in, because they have to step in, we'll be able to bring the pain. But once they pull us apart like that, we'll be in trouble. I feel like there was an opportunity for us to get like 1 or 2 kills much, much faster. Could just go for aim shots on the opening salvo. Maybe that's... I mean, a 29. I don't know. I don't feel particularly well equipped for this fight. It's funny because I feel like I should be able to run over these things, but I just can't. So like they step forward like this, and I feel like I should be able to get 2 kills, right? Okay. Let's wait. Take a 39. Look how interesting. They've split into 3 groups. It's very interesting. Yeah, and we're just sort of missing again. I'm going to get the falchion out here. mean, they grabbed Uthman. And now Miguel. God, is this even a fight we can win? Without losing a brother, especially? Alright, Uthman goes down. I don't care that much about that. But the fact is they're so fast that they pulled me at the end of the round. I have no kills. This is going even worse than the last fight. So I don't even get a chance to shield wall with Miguel to protect him. Oh, man. Wow, this might be... No. Yeah. Let's quit. Huh. I think we can do this one, guys. I'm not 100%, but I think we can. But that's going to be it for me today. I just realized we've gone actually quite a bit over. But when we start up next time, we're going to try and beat the Serpent fight without losing a ton of dudes. I see it being very difficult. I don't know how we prevent them from grabbing us. I just don't think we can. I don't think our bows are particularly useful here. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe a fire pot could be in order. But I can't control where they pull me. They could pull one of my men into the fire. I'll give it some thought. I don't know what else I could do differently, but I'll give it some thought. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. When we come back, we're going to just... I think the next episode is just going to be a lot of arena fights. It's going to be us trying to farm this area and popping in every single day to finish an arena fight until we can get this ambition done. For 660 crowns, 9 serpents feels like pretty rough. Feels like a tough fight. But guys, that's it for me today. I'm Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. As always, I will see you in the next one. Later, guys.